Shannan Watts had it all: two beautiful daughters, a baby boy on the way, and what looked like a perfect marriage. But behind their smiling social media posts was a dark secret. On August 13, 2018, Shannan was murdered, along with her children, by the man who was supposed to love them. This is the true story of Shannan Watts, and how her best friend helped uncover a chilling truth. Shannan Watts was a proud mom, a health coach, and someone who truly lived for her children. She loved sharing her life on social media. In videos, she gushed about her husband Chris, calling him the best thing that ever happened to her. They had been married since 2012 and had two daughters, Bella and Celeste. In 2018, they were expecting a third child, a boy they planned to name Nichol. But all wasn't well behind the scenes. The Watts family had filed for bankruptcy in 2015. By 2018, Shannan was the main breadwinner and Chris had grown distant. That summer, Shannan took the girls to North Carolina to visit family for 5 weeks. Chris stayed behind and started seeing a co-worker named Nichol Kessinger. Shannan noticed the change. He wasn't texting, he wasn't affectionate. She even told friends she thought he was cheating. She was right. On August 12, 2018, Shannan returned from a business trip to Arizona. Her best friend, Nicole Atkinson, dropped her off around 1:48 a.m. It was the last time anyone saw her alive. The next morning, Shannan missed a doctor's appointment. Nicole tried calling. No answer. She drove to the Watts home and called the police for a welfare check. Inside the house, Shannan's purse, phone, and car, but no sign of her or the girls. Chris acted calm, too calm. He told police he had no idea where Shannan or the girls were, but surveillance footage showed him backing his truck into the driveway at 5 a.m., loading something large. He gave TV interviews, pleading for their return, but his eyes were empty. Investigators grew suspicious. Chris took a polygraph and failed. On August 15th, Chris confessed. He told investigators that he strangled Shannan after a fight. She had confronted him about the affair and he snapped. He then put her body in his truck, along with the girls, both still alive. He drove 45 minutes to a remote oil site owned by his job at Anadarko Petroleum. There, he smothered his daughters. He placed Bella and Celeste into separate oil tanks. Shannan was buried in a shallow grave nearby, still wearing her sleeping clothes. Chris Watts was arrested and charged with 5 counts of first-degree murder, including unlawful termination of a pregnancy. In November 2018, he pleaded guilty to avoid the death penalty, at the request of Shannan's family. He was sentenced to 5 life sentences without parole. He now spends 23 hours a day alone in a maximum security prison in Wisconsin. Shannan Watts was a mother, a friend, and a woman full of love. Her best friend, Nicole Atkinson, helped expose the truth when no one else could. Her courage and Shannan's own words, forever captured in her videos, brought justice. Today, Shannan's story is told not just to remember her, but to raise awareness about emotional abuse, manipulation, and the warning signs of domestic violence. Rest in peace, Shannan, Bella, Celeste, and baby Nico. You are not forgotten.